Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it is Stringo from Innergeekproductions. I'm bringing you yet another episode of My Hero. Going straight to Anivia, because I think I had to go back for her, because I do not actually own her. She was free the week I played her this match. This is about 4 days ago. I believe I actually frapped this and recorded the commentary for it, but somehow within the process I lost it all. So we're gonna do this all over again and see how things go. I do not remember this game barely at all, other than this Shaco was amazing. Shaco is going AP, and he is going to get blue and then head down and go to Alistar. I don't think we have any junglers this match. Yes, so we're gonna have a good old-fashioned brawl going on. We got a Tryndamere and York going top, Anivia, that is me, going mid against Mr. Kog'Maw, who I have a ton of problems with. Shaco and Alistar going bot. So that will mean, I guess, Garen and Nasus, I believe, go bot. Maybe well, we'll have to wait and find out. I know for sure Evelyn's top. So we will see. Anivia. People who have seen these matches before will know that I play mages primarily. Back when I played Dota on Warcraft 3, I played mostly intelligent champions, which are basically AP loosely here in League of Legends. My main was Orianna here on League of Legends. She's been hit with a ton of nerfs, so I'm not quite familiar with her yet, so I am looking for a new mage to play. As of right now, I'm quite liking Vladimir. But let's get looking around this match. I am running rune-wise. I think I'm going just pure AP runes. I'm trying to think. I know I have mana per second. And Kog'Maw's getting some decent damage on me, good harassment. This Kog'Maw absolutely destroys me in early game laning. Runes, Magic Pen, Quince, and Reds. Shaco actually picks up the first blood, and Garen has to flash out of there, and I think he's going to be fine. Nasus giving up that first blood. Like I said, I completely forgot about this game and how it goes, so I'm going to probably miss a couple ganks. So, I'm running mana regen runes, I believe my yellows, definitely, and then cooldown reduction blues. So my harassment is going to stay sustainable, but it's not going to do a ton of damage to Kog'Maw. And I know that he's going to be able to take me on in a straight-up fight like he is right now. He has a way better crit than I have. Well, he is crit because he's a AD carry, at least as far as I'm aware as of right now. So I know for sure I cannot beat him in a one-on-one, so I'm just focusing on last hitting like no other. Starting off with a pendant, because I like to have the mana regen so I can stay in lane as long as possible. Not metagame, most likely. Just personal preference. I like staying in lane as long as possible, getting as many last hits as I can. So who's going on top? We got York pushing up with Evelyn, and Tryndamere getting ready to possibly deal some damage. See, bot, they're really pushed back also. This is just a very unique situation in which you can actually push the lanes because there is no jungler you have to worry about. It's quite odd. I kind of like it to a point. Let's see, how are we doing? Creep score wise. Oh wait, we might have some fighting going on here. Kog'Maw just getting a ton of damage in on me, and I just cannot take him on at any point during this laning phase, at least for now. It's like Alistar was able to pick up Nasus with Sir Shaco. This replay client, I believe, is bugging out because I highly doubt Shaco is sliding back and forth. So, let's see, creep score wise, Kog'Maw is doing absolutely fantastic compared to me. I did not even realize how much he was absolutely destroying me during this opening phase. Yes indeed. Shaco, what are you up to? Yeah, like I said, this Shaco is basically going to carry us, because I certainly don't. I'm not crazy familiar with Anivia, basically, so let's go through her moves. Her Q is a Flash Frost. It's basically a smart, I guess a smart cast, if you want to consider it that. And you can hit the Q again to make it actually explode. It slows the targets, whoever it passes through, and whoever it explodes upon will actually stun them. Crystallize just makes a wall that nobody can pass through unless you have some sort of a flash. Ghosts can't even go through it. Frostbite, that is your basic, that is your main damage move. You basically get them chilled, and then you just spam this like no other. And of course, her ultimate, Glacier Storm, I guess that's what it's called. You just drop a giant AoE down on the ground. Frost chills all the targets, and it just does a nice bit of overall damage. And I guess it lowers their attack speed. I did not know that. Interesting. So I'm actually going to speed up this laning phase just a tiny bit. I'm going to keep an eye on bottom because it looks like Nasus is not there. Shaco's up to something. What are you doing, Shaco? He's probably preparing for blue. Yes, he is, definitely. I actually recall because, if I remember correctly, I wanted to pick up Boots. Yes, I wanted to pick up Boots with my Tear of the Goddess just because he does now have his ultimate, and I need to be able to get really out of his way. His harassment's going to go absolutely bonkers at this point, and I already can't afford to fight him, which is very unfortunate. Let's see how Kog'Maw doing. Yeah, Kog'Maw's absolutely rocking me in this laning phase. Nasus heads mid. So, yeah, now that I think about it, Nasus actually comes mid to take over the lane. So I'm going to try to harass him as much as I can so he can get the least amount of XP in the lane. He goes by himself to cover it for Kog'Maw, so I would not actually push up. I get the Crystallize off, but I completely fail on that Q. I can take him one-on-one, absolutely no problem, but he's going to slide right on out there. Does an early ignite on me just to do a ton of damage, but I'm A-okay right now. Yeah, I do completely terrible with my Q. If you're looking for a guide on how to play an Anivia, this is probably not the video for you. This is just basically a first look on heroes, champions, excuse me, that I actually know. I will do a bit more guide form. I believe what I'm really doing is just getting mana just for this laning phase, seeing if I can drag it on as long as possible. Because there is no jungler, so there's not going to really be, as far as I'm concerned, a full-on gank, push, and kill the tower. Let's see. Boy, other than mid lane, we are absolutely rocking them on the last hit. Yes, we definitely are owning them in creep score. Kog'Maw is definitely going to be their carry. So then, looks like York didn't buy anything. That's interesting. Yet he seems to be doing just fine without it. Looks like Garen's in a bit of trouble. He gets ignited, and Shaco's going to come on in with Alistar. Are they going to be able to CC him once again? Shaco stealths up and goes in for Garen. He gets headbutted far away from the tower. Alistar ults, and the Fear is able to finish up Garen from the Jakama boxes. Good stuff. Like I say, this bottom lane is doing A-okay, and Nasus isn't even there because he was up in mid lane, if I recall. Yes, now he's just come down. Gets headbutted right back through the bush. Oh man, that's just sad. What is Shaco doing? I think this replay client is just bugging out. I think he just sent in his clone. Riot want to buy replay client. Plox. Let's see, just last hitting. That is a lot of mana stones going around. Ooh, looks like Alistar was actually able to finish up Nasus, and Evelyn's coming in for Shaco. See if they're able to finish her off, and she has to flash in and is able to pick up Shaco, and Alistar is going to slide right on out of there because Garen is back, and we have no idea where Evelyn is. And at this point, I need to back up. I don't want to get too close because Evelyn is someplace lurking about. Oh, this replay client. I love it, don't get me wrong. Looks like they're going to go in for a Mumu. He gets ignited. Now he's just going to try to kite them around. And Tryndamere is unable to pull off his ult by the looks of it in time for the tower to finish him up. Meanwhile, in mid lane, more just standard laning. No real ganky possibilities. Oh, going on right there. Not any whatsoever. It's like Yorick still hasn't bought anything. How's Yorick's last hits? Ah, okay. Not amazing. Looks like he's in a bit of trouble from Evelyn coming in on him. She actually got ignited, but she is able to finish up Yorick. That shouldn't have been too much of a problem with her, especially with blue buff. She can basically spam. I cannot remember the names, what button her spikes are on. I want to say Q, but I really don't know. Because you basically just spam that in the entire game. Just keep hitting Q. And that is my guide for Evelyn. I'll see you guys next. No. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to think if I'm missing everything from Anivia. I'm missing anything, I should say. Just going to speed this up a bit because this laning phase does get a bit tedious. Looks like Shaco goes back in on Garen with his clone, and nothing really happens there. Looked like Nasus and Kog'Maw came in on me, and I was able to zip on out of there. I did have to use my flash by the looks of it, so I have to teleport right back down here. I'm going to see if I can pick one of them up. Hopefully Nasus. I try to crystallize him, but I do absolutely bonkers terrible with my crystallize this match, as you guys will see. If I remember correctly, I think that was this match. I had to play a couple games with these champions to make sure I get a good game to do my hero, because I actually like quality on these. Not that you guys can tell. Looks like Shaco's sitting up for a gank right here. Oh, Rombin. Yes. See if anything happens right here. Getting some vision on the twins, so let's see. Am I gonna be able to pick up Kog'Maw? More to the point, because he is low on mana. Pro those last hits. Pro last hits. That's right. Okay. Kog'Maw is really low on mana. It looks like Tryndamere is going to come in, and we're going to see what we can do. Shuggle's actually able to hook up Garen and Eve, it looks like, from down there in the bushes. I just totally... Oh, dear. Yes, how not to play Anivia right there. At least Shaco was able to pick up those two. And Nasus is coming in and not able to do anything by the looks of it. Of course, Kog'Maw using the best of his ult on minions, as you guys can plainly see. It is metagame. Use all mana abilities on minions. And I wasn't even sure what I was trying to do with that crystallize, but whatevsy websies. Seeing if I can maybe push Nasus back out of the lane, and we actually take bottom turret, which is fantastic, because that means the laning phase is officially over and we can start roaming. And I will say that our characters are way better at roaming than theirs are, definitely with the Yorick, Alistar, and Shaco, and Tryndamere. Now that I think about it, those are all going to be amazing roamers. Like, all of our people are good at roaming except for Anivia, of course. Not sure what Shaco's doing right here. I think he's trying to bait, but yeah. Okay. Let's see, Yorick is being out. See, he picked up a Sheen. That makes sense. And okay, I think he's gonna go straight for Trinity Force by the looks of it. Let's see, is Shaco gonna pick up blue? We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Okay, let's speed up a tiny bit to see if anything happens. Alistar is holding off this bottom turret all by himself as Shaco prepares to take blue. By the looks of it, I can't even tell the health because of this replay client. Sad McFace. And yep. Oh, rocking those last hits. I think, yeah, the margin is getting much smaller between Kog'Maw and I. Meanwhile, their last hits aren't amazing. Nasus's are, but they should be. Looks like York's going in with a Tryndamere Ghost, and I don't think they're going to be able to work anything off it. It looks like Shaco's able to pick up Garen, and Nasus picks up Alistar. Shaco's going to be able to pick up that Nasus, and I'm not quite sure. I don't know the health. Why? By the looks of it, Shaco's really low because he seems to be playing far more defensively, but I really don't know. Looks like Evelyn took out Tryndamere. There she is. Is York going to be able to do anything about it? And it doesn't look like it. Looks like he's going to scoot right on out. And here we go with Shaco and Nasus. They're going in for a fight, but it looks like Alistar is able to teleport right in, get the HUD belt right into the trap. Wow, that was pretty pro play right there. Goodness gracious. Getting that headbutt right into the little clown. Good stuff right there. See, I believe I'm leveling up my Frostbite first. Yes, I definitely am, with my Q second. I'm gonna go jungle a bit because only Garen's in lane. And I do not want to go up against Garen, although I should be fine right about now. Yeah, creep score is now even with Mr. Cogs, so that's good. Let's see, Alistar is pushing up way too far. Way too far. Let's see. Anything's going on. Yeah, Alistar, you're up way too far, buddy. I have a feeling. Yeah, here comes Evelyn with the Rock'em Socket robots. And Garen just disappeared by the looks of it. Probably got headbutt, but this replay client is not recording that. And it looks like Shaco goes in on Kog'Maw. He has to flash away. Does he get feared? No, he does not. Going in after Shaco, Shaco has to turn around because he can just be kited and goes into stealth. And we're going to see if we can push forward onto that turret and perhaps pick up Mr. Kog'Maw's in the process. See, bottom is MIA, so we need to keep that in mind as we push closer. I think no, I actually guess I'm just going in. And it looks like Shaco separates himself. I'm able to crystallize to try to separate Kog'Maw from getting any sort of escape. And everyone's able to take out Shaco coming out of nowhere. And it looks like Kog'Maw's going to go in. Is he going to close the gap? Yes, he does. It does not look like he actually hit me. And I go into my passive, the egg form, and I'm going to get absolutely rocked by the looks of it. Oh dear. Shaco was worth a pretty decent amount of gold by the looks of it. Alistar gets here right on time to defend this turret. Just because I don't like this gray screen. Looks like they take top tower, which is fair enough. And York and Eve going back at it. And Garen actually comes in. Where did Evelyn go? She's going to dive, and she actually does take him out. Somehow Garen getting control of that turret. That's actually quite interesting. How come the turret didn't go after Evelyn? Odd. How odd. Does he have Ignite? Maybe he ignited him, and thus we got the turret onto him before Evelyn could have gone under it. Strange. Very strange. Good tactic, though, if you're ever going to dive somebody. Have the tankier person ignite so they get the threat. Let's see, as we go into mid-game, and Amumu and Garen actually going after Tryndamere, see if he's able to work anything off. He's beating up Garen awfully well by the looks of it. Here comes York and Alistar to maybe finish him up. Tryndamere actually gets ignited, but it doesn't look like he's going to be taken out, and Amumu's in a world of hurt right now, tries to flash out of there, but York, Alistar, and Tryndamere are on him. Tryndamere's able to get his W off on him, and he gets taken out. Now Nasus is coming in for a little bit of fisties, but he's not able to work anything out. He has to back right out of there. Shaco and I were pushing in on mid. Unable to make anything really work because of this Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw's awfully squishy at this point. He's building straight for the Mandrids. Nasus actually is able to pick up York, and let's see if they're going to be able to pick up anybody else. Evelyn is around, but it looks like that is the extent of the damage for now. Alistar giving off some heals, probably looking for Evelyn at this point. And Shaco just sending in his clone to get some damage in on Kog'Maw. Guess nothing really happened. That was a pretty pro dodge right there from Shaco. I'll give him that. Give him that. Looks like Alistar wants to dive Mr. Kog'Maw, and I crystallized. That was a pretty good crystallize for Alistar to get in on, and now we're going to be right on the tower. The tower does have threat on Alistar, so we're able to pick him up with my ultimate, and Kog'Maw is nowhere to be found for that ultimate. That is not the right words, but who cares? Not me. Tryndamere has to back up from top as Yorick comes to relieve him, and it looks like a Amumu actually came in to pick up Tryndamere, and now Yorick and Amumu are going to go after it. But Evelyn comes in, is able to finish up Yorick. Time to get oracles, methinks. And Shaco's going to prepare for something. Shaco goes in on Evelyn, and let's see if anything actually works off of it. Shaco comes in and is ulting, and we're going to see if we're going to be able to pick up anybody in this mess. Alistar heading in, he's probably going to be able to pulverize one of them, hopefully. No, looks like Nasus is able to scoot right on out of there. Guess Nasus is faster than Alistar, by the looks of it. And it looks like that is the extent of that. But Nasus is coming back in on Shaco. Here comes Alistar. He's able to pulverize them both. And he's going to probably headbutt Amumu over near Shaco. And yes, he does. And here comes Tryndamere for the cleanup. But Evelyn comes back in. Shaco is stealthed away. And he's going to come back in for the fight. And Tryndamere is able to clean house by the looks of it, as Evelyn and Nasus move back away. Meanwhile, in mid, nothing special whatsoever. The two carries still just farming up. Oh dear. And it looks like Shaco goes in on Evelyn, and Evelyn actually gets feared in stealth, and we're going to see if they're able to pick her up. No, by the looks of it. Looks like they were just out of range. Now Tryndamere and Alistar are going to go in on Nasus. More to the point, are they going to be able to slow him to the... No, it looks like he is safe under his tower. Now we got Yorick going up against Kog'Maw, and I come in and able to crystallize. I do have the turret on me, but I believe I finished my Rod of Ages. Yes, I do, so I have the health to actually hold it, and Kog'Maw actually explodes on the Yorick Ghost. Not ideal for him. And we're going to see if we can take the turret. I ulti on these minions just to get them out of the way. And let's see what happens right here. They're going to have to back up because they have a lot of peoples right there as Yorick and I work on the tower after the fortify goes up. And there we go. We have taken all the turrets, all the frontline turrets I should say, and they have yet to take one. We're going to skip ahead just a tiny bit because now we're going to have a bit of a team fight. Alistar coming in, he's going to be able to headbutt Amumu right into the turret and a pulverize. Now let's see, none of our carries are here for this fight. This is basically tank and bruiser fight. I'm able to crystallize just to slow Amumu down a tiny bit. Able to crystallize Garen and get a stun off, so we're going to probably be able to clean him up. Yes, we are. Yorick taking the kill. Not ideal, but better than nothing. As Shaco works on getting blue, and Tryndamere is up here working on Nasus. More to the point, he gets the exhaust off on Nasus. Is he going to be able to take him out? And an exhaust goes back on Tryndamere, ignite on Nasus, and it looks like Tryndamere is going to back up because of Nasus ulting. And I'm going to be heading back. I believe I go straight for my Rabadon's death cap at this point. I'm going to grab a needlessly large rod. Maybe I'll grab upgraded boots. Nope, needlessly large rod. So looks like I'm not doing boots quite yet. See, I think we're going to get a bit of a passive time, so we're going to skip up ahead as just the lanes are being farmed, and as Yorick, Shaco, and Alistar going on Kog'Maw and Amumu, they're all by themselves from what I can tell. Evelyn's probably someplace near. No, she is top, so they're going to be able to go in without problems, pushing them all the way back to the mid tower. So we have Shaco Wayne and late in Waves, and Tryndamere up top jungling. Not ideal, but somebody's got to take those swing golems. Just somebody has to. Somebody has to teach them a lesson for just standing there in the middle of a Summoner's Rift game. Mumu is quite low, which is fantastic for us, because I believe he's their tank. Yes, he is, as we see Nasus now up here. And it looks like Tryndamere is going to go on Nasus, see what he can do. And Tryndamere's in all by himself. And now he's going to get in a world of hurt, and he's probably, yes, he is able to ult and get back out of there. And I am able to crystallize Amumu, getting him stuck. I now have the turret on me by the looks of it. Have my ultimate down in the bulk of the battle, which is what you want to do with Anivia, picking up the kill with my Q on Kog'Maw. Kog'Maw is going to explode and not actually hit anybody, and Nasus is able to slip on out of there because the turret is on me and I'm not comfortable enough with diving. Now Nasus is coming in and I fail on that crystallize really badly. I probably could have picked him up unless he had flash available, which he didn't even have flash, so I probably would have been able to pick him up if I didn't completely fail at this game. See, I think I'm gonna go pick up Raves by the looks of it, and then go get my Blasting Wand as Tryndamere picks up Dragon, which is just fantastic. And let's see what else. So it looks like Shaka's preparing in wait for Evelyn. And is he going to be able to pick up Evelyn? And yes, he does. Oh, dear. Good stuff. Actually got quite a bit of money for that. Good gravy. Yes, AP Shaco. I've never played Shaco, making quite a bold statement. And so I don't really know how to commentate him. We'll have to see when I actually get to the S list. We're still in the A's, so I think we have a while. Yorick and Alistar going in and trying to protect Shaco. Shaco has a stealth on out of there. See if we can pick up a Mumu. Yes, we are able to, as Kog'Maw has to back up to the second tier turret. Good stuff. Let's see. I think that we're just going to get into a bit more picking right here. So Kog'Maw's up a bit too far. We're able to get the crystallize off, making them so they cannot escape. Excuse me. And now we're going to go in. Nasus gets taken out. I think Kog'Maw took out Yorick. No, Nasus actually probably picked up Yorick. Evelyn comes in right on Shaco, and we are getting far too low in health, so we're going to back on out of there. Shaco gets taken out right after his stun goes off, his stealth goes off, and Evelyn's able to get on out of there, and Garen's able to pick up Alistar with his ult. I flash in, but Tryndamere is able to pick up the kill before I can do anything. Quite alright with that. Let's see what Tryndamere. Yeah, Tryndamere is going a fairly standard build, got his Infinity Edge. I almost said Anivia Edge. Yes, the Anivia Edge. It is a bird that looks just like Anivia that you throw at people. It's like the Batman boomerang. Actually, that's a good idea, right? Get on that. Let's see what's going on right now. I think we're just going to go into a bit of a passive stage in the fight, pushing lanes and grabbing a bit of jungling right now. Yes, finished up my Rod of Ages, almost finishing up my Rabadon. So it looks like we got in a bit of a team fight. Amuma's able to come in and ult us both, and I go into my egg form. Yorick gets taken out by Kog'Maw, and Tryndamere is able to come in against the lone too. I actually pop back up because I was not actually dead, because apparently when birds die, they turn back into their egg. At least phoenixes do, apparently. Yes, phoenixes live in the depths of Africa. Not many left, because they keep getting ganked in mid. Looks like Alistar is going to teleport to the top to fight Nasus, but he does not get in time. And his Pulverize is just out of range, and Nasus is able to run straight on out of there. That is the other team's first turret, by the ways. And I'm going to go and pick up my Rabadons right now by the looks of it. Let's see, Shaco, what are you up to now? Looks like he's going to prepare to take on Evelyn, maybe? Let's see. He's at a very good spot. He's probably able to get down one more trap. He'll be fine. So, is he... No, it does not look like Evelyn takes the bait. He sends in his clone. But this replay client doesn't tend to... What is going on? Okay, and there he goes. Why not? Why not? And a bit more picking going on. Nasus way over here, pushing the lane back. Okay, let's speed it up a bit until we get to a bit more exciting part of the match. I don't remember this match in the least. All I know is this Shaco was pretty absolutely hilarious, trolling the chat. Alistar goes in, sees if he can pick up a bait, knocks Kog'Maw over the trees, and I get a crystallize. Not ideal to crystallize getting the tanks in here. Probably should have pushed it a bit farther in to get Kog'Maw. but we were able to get Amumu quite low by the looks of it. So he's gonna have to go back to the base. Meanwhile, right here, yeah, it looks like Tryndamere actually picks up the Oracle, so they're gonna be in pretty good shape as we keep pushing the lane a bit. See, we're gonna be able to take out this tower. We're gonna dive Kog'Maw, and oh my god! oh dear! Oh, that crystallized! Oh man! Oh, that was bad. Oh, I don't remember that. That was bad. Looks like I had to flash right out of that turret's range. Oh man, that's painful to watch. And it looks like we're gonna get into a bit of a fight. Amumu going way in. There's a better crystallize at least. We're able to pick up Amumu. Oh, that was painful watching. Oh dear. Yeah, moves like that can royally screw over your team by the looks of it. Oh man. Let's see, let's speed this up a bit. I think we're just gonna go back into a passive bit of jungling and lane pushing. Yes. Okay, it looks like there was a bit of a fight, but I don't think anything really came out of it. Yes, it looks like Shaco's trying to bait. Now it is 3-on-3 down here with Evelyn gone someplace, but Tryndamere does have oracles, so they don't have to worry too much. Tryndamere actually spins through the trees, and now they're going to be able to bait to Shaco. No, they are not. And it looks like Garen's able to take out Tryndamere, and Kog'Maw takes out Alistar, and Shaco's in a bit of trouble. Is he going to be able to get out of there? Drops a box right in there, and he's able to fear them both, and he is going to slip out no problems, avoiding that Kog'Maw ult by sheer willpower. Yes, so I think they're going for Dragon right now, so I'm going to go down and check. Hello, nothing to see here, just an AP carry. I don't even know why that Crystallize was put there. Don't want that Dragon to come in to slap me in the face. Yep, nothing to see here, just an AP carry. As one of our towers is being pushed, going to get Dragon, because it's metagame. It is. Okay, anything else fun going on around here? Not by the looks of it. Looks like Nasus takes out our mid turret. And it looks, oh, that Shaco's in on Nasus, and he's getting absolutely rocked. I come in, and I'm pulling my ultimate in, and are we going to take him out? Yes, we are. We are able to take him out with my ultimate, and both of us are very badly injured. So we should probably think about recalling. Maybe I'm going to, what am I doing? I don't even know. Probably pushing the lane, then going to recall. Yeah, so let's just speed this up a tiny bit, and I think I'm going to come in and get blue, because why not? I do have a box right here to protect me. So let's pick up a blue. Why not? There's nothing else to really watch. I actually used my Crystallize to block the golem in there, because why not? Oh dear, and here, oh man. And Evelyn pops out of nowhere, and wow. And Shaco's going to come in on to Evelyn, and Evelyn's able to flash right on Alice. Tryndamere able to pick up Evelyn. It looks like he will, but Evelyn looks like she is able to stealth away, which makes absolutely no sense, but okay, we'll roll with it. Yeah, I guess that Shaco's box right there, like, just disappeared or something. Like, right before Evelyn got there. I think that was just bad luck. I was really relying on that box right there to stop Evelyn. Let's see what's going on right now. They're going to pick up Amumu. Amumu has to ult, and he's going to slide right on out by the looks of it. Skip ahead a tiny bit. It looks like Nasus is going to come in on York and Alistar with Kog'Maw and Amumu at his side. Looks like there is just a bit of a fight going on, and yes, we're definitely getting rocked. York has been ulted on himself, and is he able to take out Kog'Maw? Does not look like it, but we'll see. No, York actually dies. Tryndamere coming in and cleaning up Amumu. Looks like Garen ulted somebody, but I have no idea who. Tryndamere is able to also take out Garen. Are they going to be able to triple kill for Nasus? And Nasus is, and there's the triple kill. Oh, good gravy. with only Alistar and Tryndamere in that fight for the most part. I guess Yorick was there for a tiny bit. And are they going to be able to take out that turret before Evelyn shows up? Yes, she does. And Alistar's going to have to squeeze right on back away from that fight because he does not want to be under that turret with Evelyn. What is Evelyn running? Yes, pretty standard. Must be building a bit AD or armor to get away from that Tryndamere. Our Tryndamere at this point is really our carry. I do have the highest creep score, but I have very little idea of what I'm doing, as you guys can probably notice. Why not jungle? Why not? Oh look, there's no wolves. Great. Great. See, it looks like Shaco and Evelyn are in a bit of fight. Evelyn gets exhausted, but is still able to run quite fast. As Shaco's trying to bait her into the boxes no. I wonder if stealth people aren't affected by boxes. That might be why Evelyn got past these. That'd have to be something I look into. Strange. York finishes Banshee's Veil. A must, I would say. And it looks like we're going to get in a bit of a fight right here. I've crystallized to separate them. Hey, go over here to where the Bruiser and Tank are. And Garen's in a world of hurt right now. Getting headbutted the wrong direction as I go the long way around. Not ideal. Not ideal whatsoever. I'm just trying to stay in the back at this point to throw my ultimate... my ultimate down on the bulk of the fight whenever it happens. And are we able to pick up anybody? We are all by ourselves, so we probably don't want to initiate this fight, but it looks like we're going to go in anyways. And I get separated with Nasus and Amumu, and I'm in a world of hurt. I'm able to flash out of here, and I actually get ulted by Yorick, so if I go down, I'm going to be in good shape. Yes, I am back up. And let's see if we're able to pull off anything. I get my ultimate down right in the bulk of the fight like I was talking about. Evelyn goes down to Tryndamere. And I do actually go down because my egg is off cooldown. And they pick up a Mumu. And I think they picked up... Yes, we got everybody except for Garen. Who's just going to see if he can hold the turret. Not going to hold up very long against that Tryndamere, Shaco, and Yorick. And he gets ulted and ignited. That Yorick got ulted and ignited. So he actually goes down. But our Yorick, I don't think is worth a lot of money right now. Oh, excuse me. And the Herpaderper is ours, and let's see if anything else is going to become of this. Are we going to be able to push right in for the Nexus? I think we are. Yes, we are. Tryndamere should actually be staying on in here, and I think I'll be able to teleport in also, because it is off cooldown. Yes, I am. Here I come, and I'm probably going to drop my ult right down all these minions. Eat all those minion kills. Nom 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 nom. It looks like Evelyn's coming in on Shaco. Well, I don't even know why that crystallized was there. And we're going to try to focus on the Nexus. By the looks of it, we have 3 APs right here, so not ideal for the damage. Nasus is somehow getting taken off, but I don't even know how. And Shaco just survives barely, and that is GG. So that was a quick look at Anivia. If there's any people who are thinking about playing her, definitely a standard mage, I would say. Not my personal favorite, but good enough, I would say, if that is the playstyle you like, and if you're actually decent at Crystallize. Okay, that's it for me. This has been Stringo from the Innergeekproductions, and I'll catch you guys next time.